Leo, welcome to your Celtic Cross reading. What's up? What's going on? Show me Leo, please. Show me Leo, show me Leo, show me Leo. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. And if there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate. Frustrating, but also normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me that Leo collective. Show me that Leo collective. Show me that Leo collective, please. Okay, there you are right there. It's like, see, look, I'm here. I'm accounted for. I am present. I'm in class. I love it. That's great. What's going on? What's going on, please? Eight of Pentacles. We working. Crossing. Three Cups. Like, I ain't got time for play. It's all about work. Okay. Hovering influence right now. Chariot. Movement. Direction. Focus. Page of Swords in the past. Good. May it stay there. King of Swords. Sorry. This is that little guy can only do so much. King of Swords is on the exit. Something that you were convinced you knew to be true or particular action you were taking is working its way out at the moment. We'll see what that is. Before in the future, a little bit of waiting. Three of Wands looking on the horizon, hopefully with good expectation to do so. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Ten of Wands is in your strengths. I can carry a lot. Thank you. I know you can. Does that mean you should? Perhaps that's temporary. I don't know, but you're saying you got it. I believe you. Ace of Cups is in your environment, that sense of wanting to open up, possibly to a new journey in love, or you're just feeling a kind of certain inspiration in terms of your personal feeling of love for yourself. We'll see. Hopes and fears, being hurt. Three Swords, classic. Okay, I understand. Outcome, the Emperor, standing in your power, sense of empowerment, direction. This is what I will do. This is what I won't do. This is what I stand by. This is what I will not stand by. That kind of thing. Very good. Overall, you got some stuff going on that says present day activity. We're busy. It's like I have no time for play. It's all work. And for some of you, your direct line of work is networking, social activity, and it's your job to bring it together, but not necessarily participate in it in that way. You know, that's the fun parts for other people. You help bring it together. That's for some of you, not all of you. That just was a gentle influence right there. All right. In terms of interpretation, Eight of Pentacles. Let's do it. We're working. Eight of Pentacles, the master of our craft. Increasing your own sensibility, coin, worth, you name it. Lending to your foundation. This is what I do. This is what I do best. Eight of Pentacles. Show me that Eight of Pentacles. I hope you love your work. Or even if you don't, that it provides well. And like I said, some of you, very specifically, have a job in carving out connectivity for others, but not necessarily for yourself at the personal level. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do that Eight of Pentacles, please. There, Ten of Wands. There it is. Yeah. King of Cups. You got this. Three of Wands. Okay. You're saying this all adds up at the end of the day. Well, maybe not today, but in time, you're saying you know your work well enough that you love it. Sometimes it's a pain in your butt. Okay, with the Ten of Wands, but you're saying it's mine, but you know it will clear up. So you're at a height of busy now that you say you know it very well. You've chosen this particular height of activity. You say it's your choice to participate and that you knew it was coming. Three of Wands, you look forward to this in a weird way every year. So even though we're every year or every month or every season, whatever it is, you're saying it's a known influence that you get busy at a particular time of month, season, year. And you're saying, yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but it's yours and that you kind of love it. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship with your work. You're saying it falls on you quite a bit. But you're used to it. You're used to carrying this particular level of weight, Ten of Wands. But in a weird way, King of Cups, you get a certain emotional pleasure from it. So it's like I tell people all the time, and you're really showcasing that today, so I appreciate you for it. If you're going to have a Ten of Wands, it needs to be the Ten of Wands of your choosing, right? Particularly when it comes to our professions, career, how we earn money. If it's going to be a pain in the butt, it needs to be a pain in the butt of your choice, right? So I love 90% of my job. 10%, Ten of Wands is I got to put up with. Deal with it. It's my problem, right? So, but hey, 90% is knowing that I love the job. So I'm willing to put up with that 10%. That's my responsibility to carry. I own that. So nobody forced me to do it. No one drug me into it. It's an active free will participation thing. And you're kind of showing me something similar, except you have a Three of Wands attached to yours. You're saying this is a known influence, height of activity that you experience often enough to predict it. You're like, I saw that coming a mile off. And you're like, this happens every so often. You know it's coming. You're like, it's a problem, but it's my problem. You're kind of proud that it's your problem. You seem to do well with it, whatever it is. Three of Cups is crossing you. Do you yourself have time for personal function, play, sociability? Maybe not so much. Would you like to? I'm sure you would. You know, that tends to be in your Leo nature. Let's see that Three of Cups, please. Let's see that Three of Cups. Let's see that Three of Cups. Let's see that Three of Cups. So you're showing me Three of Wands for very different reasons, or at least here when it comes to your work, you know. Let's see that Three of Cups. Show me that Three of Cups. Show me that Three of Cups. The Moon. The Three of Pentacles. Justice. Okay. Yeah. You bring things together. Sometimes, this is so interesting. You make sense out of the stuff that doesn't make sense. It's part of your job. You bring people, places, things, ideas, emotionality together, and it's not always the most easy to navigate. But you're saying you're pretty good at it. You're pretty good about it. You are pretty good about connecting people to the right people, resources, timing. It's interesting. You seem to know a little bit about everything and everybody. But your job is to connect them. Like I said, you don't directly participate. You balance and maintain particular contracts that before, perhaps unforged or unknown, you make them known. That means you're forging contracts. You're showing me heavy work today. I like it. It's interesting. I like this. You have a way of bringing people together that perhaps the moon didn't make sense at the time, or was an unseen contract, or was an unseen connection, but then you make it seen. You bring people together in unknown ways for many people's benefit, not particularly yours. You're saying it's your job and that you're good at it. I like that. It's different. It's interesting. It's happening now. So you're forging new alliances that were unknown to you or your employer before, but you're making them known now. You're actually quite good at it. The King of Cups. You got a good heart for this. You seem to know how to connect people to the right situations, places, circumstance, and at the right time. And it's alliances. I see you helping forge alliances, bringing people together. It's really neat, actually. You take the mystery out of the equation, and you help see how people are connected to each other and what they're doing and why. Purpose is in here. Particularly, you're showing me your purpose as it relates to your function. You're quite good at it. You're working things out now as we speak, and it looks like we're forging new alliances. You're hammering home particular points with other people and to put contracts down. You've been working on a new one. It's a little difficult. It required a lot of writing. What do you mean? What kind of writing? Well, that's up to you. But you're saying writing here is a key feature for some of you? We're talking introductory drafts, forging ideas, forging alliances, contract work, writing, grant writing, stuff like that. You're pretty good at it. Sometimes it's a pain in your butt, but you're still good at it. Good job. You're showing me this now as a height of preoccupation as we speak. There's one, like I said, that's new to you. Been working on it. You've been working on it. You think that you will have favorable results. I hope that you do. I don't know. I don't see it because it's not fully developed to you yet. Hence, you're working on it. Excuse me. There's a new one in there. I hope it serves you well. The Chariot. Let's see that Chariot, please. Show me the Chariot. Your influence now as we speak. Yes, things are absolutely in a particular pace right now. Let's see that Chariot, please. Ace of Pentacles, strength, that's you. Knight of Wands, like I said, you're good at it. Yeah, you are. Look at you go. Look at that. Look at that. You are so good at this. You really do try to, man, look at that. Whatever this is allowing you to rise into another opportunity, but that's perhaps the whole idea. As you're able to forge these alliances and connect people to the appropriate resources, you yourself, this is where your personal sense of accomplishments coming in is rising to possibly a new opportunity that you'll be pursuing soon. Good luck to you. You're quite good at your job. You are. I think you're that Leo who manages to connect people unexpectedly to people, places, and resources they didn't know they wanted or needed until it was there. You know how to talk. You know how to warm up to people. It's a pain. It's not always obvious. It's not always obvious. It's not always straightforward, but you do it. There's a new contract you're hoping to land. I'm leaning into favorable for you. I think you know that, though. This is, but you personally, you doing this is going to allow you soon, if you haven't already, to pursue a new opportunity for yourself. You'll be rising into this, literally you, strength, Knight of Wands. You're very excited by this. So this is where I tell people all the time, these kind of efforts, these little ripples lead to big waves. And you developing things for other people or having a hand in it, you're actually creating a new opportunity for yourself. You'll be pursuing that new opportunity, I believe, soon. Your energy's already risen towards it. I think for you, your biggest obstacle is being able to find the space for it, but at the rate you're going, it shouldn't be an issue. Look at that. Very good. You're very clever. You're very connected. I like your energy. You like your energy too. You're pleased where all this kind of coverage, and that's a lot of coverage, that's a lot of connectivity, is taking you personally to new places. Might involve travel. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think you're more excited by the prospect of moving forward in your own particular career because you've been so successful at this. Yes. So this is what you do for other people, and then I see how that's going to lead you into your own personal advancement. I see you reaching for a new opportunity soon. I hope so. It looks like you've earned it, my friend. Page of Swords in the recent past. Now that is curious because, well, it's just curious. I didn't think I was going to clarify it at first, but let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm curious. Little guy. Page of Swords in the recent past, please, for Leo. This is that Page of Swords. Show me that Page of Swords. Whatever this is, you're saying this is it. I got to pursue this one. I got to pursue this one. Okay. Let's see that Page of Swords, please. Two of Wands. The Eight of Swords. The King of Wands, you. Ah, I see. Okay, classic dilemma. There you are. King of Wands, that's your personal state of grace energy right there. You yourself in the past really didn't know what your new opportunities might look like, or even if that you wanted one. Up until recently, perhaps you didn't even know that you wanted a new opportunity. Your insight on the subject was really, really small. You didn't personally see yourself making a decision like that anytime soon. There didn't seem to be anything out on the horizon when you were scanning it. You're saying now's that time. So you're already in a main role or a gig and you're quite good at it. You even like it from the heart space too, which I like. But it's to aim you towards something else. But in the not so recent past, you couldn't see anything like that. You just couldn't see it. Were you looking? Absolutely. Did you like anything that you saw? No. So you did not move. You didn't change anything. Okay. Exiting. King of Swords. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that one as well. Let's see that King of Swords on the exit. Show that King of Swords. Show that King of Swords. Determination, mindset. Let's see that King of Swords, please. Four of Swords, death. The world. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. In the recent past, you couldn't see anything to tempt you out of the current situation. I say situation's not as bad, but you know what I mean? Your kind of job and or career field, you couldn't see anything. Were you interested? Yeah. But when you looked around, you weren't. Nothing. You're saying not too long ago, this is a very recent decision. You decided to come out of a state of rest and start of actively pursuing something. Yeah, I can see it. Something's got your attention. So that time of rest, staying your hand, that is very much over. You're entering a new cycle by choice. That time of rest and reflection is over. You're saying you're entering a new period. Very good. So you're looking outwards towards the future then for that Ace of Pentacles, I believe. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. You're a very career-focused Leo. I'm into it. I like that. I like it when people, this is my goal, this is what I'm doing, this is what I wasn't doing, these are my reasons why. That time is over. I'm going to prompt a new cycle now. You've recently made that decision to come out of a state of rest and generate new activity. Very good. As far as I can tell, you still have a job that preoccupies you to this day, and you're quite good at it. But you want to aim yourself. There you are again. You're out of rest now. You want to aim. There it is. Out of that state of confusion and stress, will there be anything that I can raise myself towards or aim myself towards? It's here now. It's here now. Let's say that 3 of Wands, please, in your future. Perhaps you were wondering if your mind was setting you back, just talking you out of things, No. I don't think that's it. I think when you looked around and you didn't see anything to aim yourself towards, I believe you. You have to know when to wait, and you can get so restless, anybody can, knowing that they want something more. But if you have to talk yourself into a new opportunity, how good could it be, right? Sometimes you just know when it's time to wait and when it's time to act. Something got your attention that says, I need to be aiming towards this. May you get it. 3 of Wands. Let's see that 3 of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. Chariot. There it is. Bingo, bango. Waiting for the time to be right. Good job. Well done. And congratulations on your consistency. So far, your energy has been completely in alignment with itself, even when it was during its worst times. But I mean, I'm doubting yourself. Maybe I'm not aiming myself towards the right thing. Maybe I don't know when to move. Is it time for me? No. You had that little talk with yourself some time ago that I will come out of a period of rest and pursue something that's correct for me. Until then, I won't move. And that's paying off for you in spades now, darling. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune and Chariot. There it is. It's coming up for you soon. There it is. Not once, but twice. So not only is it realistic, viable opportunity, it's one that you are genuinely excited about with the Ace of Wands. You'll be moving towards it accordingly because now you have deemed the timing to be right. It's under your current influence and what you're looking forward to in the future. May it be yours. May it be yours. You worked for this. You waited for the timing to be right, not just talking yourself out of it, but actually knowing that the timing would be right when it was the right opportunity at the right time, just like what you do for other people. You connect them to the right people, places, things, situations at the right time. You did the same for you. You're quite good at this. I like how you did not deviate from your plan, even though sometimes it was tempting. But you didn't. You didn't. This one you say is 1,000% for you. It's correct. It is 100% correct. You know how to bring people together, and now you're bringing something together for you. Very good. I like this. Very consistent. 10 of Wands is in your strengths. Like I say, excuse me, guys, that's just where we are right now. With the 10 of Wands, if you're going to carry it, you need to know that you're carrying it and that it's by your choice, okay? You're saying you assume that responsibility. I saw that in your opening, and it stands true to this day. Very good. Let's see that 10 of Wands, please. Let's see that 10 of Wands. Some of that 10 of Wands. Some of that 10 of Wands, please. Yours has been so very lovely and efficient. Wonderful. Let's see that 10 of Wands, please. The Tower. Okay, 7 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles. Very good. Very good. When it's It is great. I'm loving yours today. Your cross watchers who are interested in love want me to get down here like now, but for the Leo I'm looking at, that's just not where you are right now. That's not an accusation. It's just you're aiming yourself to your own particular goals, and you've been waiting for this one. And it's not the day you get to tell whatever the situation that evokes your Ten of Wands to take this job and shove it, you will, but in a very polite way. You'll still retain your sense of friendship and balance as you exit it, but you've been looking forward to this particular day. You will have your day where you get to leave this alone. So like I said, that Ten of Wands, it was yours. A part of you loves it, part of you hates it, and the part of you that hates it, you'll be able to drop it like a hot potato when the time is right. So the Tower, the Seven of Wands, part of you is looking forward to delivering that. But there will be a situation when you are able to embrace and accept and really fully sign off on that new ace, that you will let go of this old balance. Thank it for what it was. I do see you happily, begrudgingly shutting this down. That tells me whomever it is, or the situation or job or career that you are exiting, probably asked you to stay on longer. And you're like, no, wish I could do. But by golly gee, I gotta fulfill this new opportunity. I've been waiting on it for a long time, but thank you so very much. But the answer is no. So as soon as you're able to make a clean exit, you will. I don't see you staying a day later than you absolutely have to. Okay? Like I said, there's something about this role that fulfills you, but you have a love-hate relationship with it. I can't quite put my finger on it, except I think part of it comes from, honey, how you are able to pull people together and see how they benefit and thrive, but not necessarily being able to connect yourself to it personally, which puts you in this position of really telling yourself to be patient, to sit still and wait for the right opportunity so that you could enjoy your own particular fruits of your own labor and connect to something greater the way you've been helping other people connect to something greater. So you really had to wait for the ideal opportunity. So when you finally say goodbye to this, you're going to put your particular stamp on it. It will be abrupt. It will be very abrupt. Today's my last day. It's going to be that abrupt. Some of you are going to be like, I got an offer I just couldn't refuse. And guess what? They need me to start tomorrow. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But you're kind of taking pleasure in the fact of the abruptness. I'm out of here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The best opportunities are the ones that we make for ourselves. And you really had to wait to understand which one you should be aiming yourself towards. And once you did, there was no going back. Boom. There you go. Your Chariot, on point. Your Aces, on point. Your sense of strength, will, dedication, and determination, on point. Knowing when to come out of rest to pursue this, on point. That's what I'm saying. You're very consolidated. I know there's times you doubted your sense of waiting and being patient for the right thing, an opportunity. I understand that. There's probably times when you try to talk yourself out of it. But you did the right thing here. You did. You really did. Okay? The whole thing about the gig here, guys, about being that King and Queen of Wands, is not just about having ambition, pride, or passion. It's about the maturity of that element. So part of the gig of being a King, Queen of Wands is the maturity to handle that fire. Knowing when to exercise patience. You must remember Temperance is still fire associated with Sag. Okay? If you're mature, like I believe you are, a developed Leo, you had to exercise to sit and show control. Okay. Now, let's get to that Ace of Cups, okay? Before your cross-watchers faint from waiting. I'm joking, but also I'm not. Let's see that Ace of Cups, please. Once more, I laugh because I'm a real person. I have real expressions, so it's not an offense. If you take my laughter as an offense, I'm sorry. That's not my choice. Okay? I do have that sense of humor. I am that person. I do express myself. That's just how I am. And that's the way it should be. Ace of Cups, please. Show me the Ace of Cups in your environment. Let's see it. Let's do it. You got a couple aces already. What's one more? Let's see the Ace of Cups, please. Show me the Ace of Cups. Show me the Ace of Cups. Show me the Ace of Cups. Show me the Ace of Cups, please. What's going on? Seven of Cups. Justice, strength. What's one more? What's one more ace? I mean, really, seriously. What's one more ace, Leo? Yeah, you are. Yeah, yeah. You're like, that's not the only thing I've been thinking about that's new. This one, this one's a little more open-ended. Your Ace of Pentacles, your source of movement, go, I got to do this. That's pretty well carved out and defined. You ought to know you waited for the right opportunity, right? There's no hesitation. Your Ace of Cups is a little shyer, but you still have your own particular Leo stamp on it, literally. Strength with justice. I see you at some point in your future actively pursuing options in love, not because you just want to have options, it's because you want the real deal, Ace of Cups. You do want new love, you just want to take it very seriously. But you also realize this could be an open-ended adventure, you know? So Seven of Cups, guys, has consequences like anything else. There's like, oh, options in love. Yeah, yeah. Unless you don't like any of your options or you're treated like one, then it's not so fun. Understand that there's responsibility to this. So you have a beautiful combination of energies here that suggest, as well as starting my new career, rising to the occasion. I've earned it. You have. You're saying the same is more or less true for your heart space. You do want new love. You do want to be open to the exploration of it. You want it to be fair. You just want it to be fair. A fair, shared experience. The idea is if we take real new love seriously, you're going to show me something about reciprocity and justice. You insist upon this point with strength. That means you know yourself about what you should expect for healthy love, not just any love. You can have all sorts of feelings for somebody that doesn't mean it's fair or shared or good or healthy. You're saying you want it to be healthy and shared. So you have a really good open-hearted perspective on what constitutes new love and what you will take seriously and what you won't. So that's some beautiful energy you have in you about, yes, Christina, these feelings, but reality. Good. You're a very realistic Leo. You know, you're a Leo who's been around the block. It shows. Look at you, really exuding patience and understanding when it's time to strike, when it's time to move, what you've been working towards, what you've been building up towards, how you're going to exit, which is quite splendid, I must say. I like your exit. I don't know what the details are. I'm not saying you're giving everybody the bird on your way out the office. What I'm saying, that's not what I'm saying. It's the way you do it is kind of cheeky, you know. So, bad news, boss. Oh, I should say ex-boss. Because, yes, I've been given an offer I can't refuse, and they need me to start tomorrow. So, where does that leave us, Leo? Well, you know, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So, it kind of feels like that, which I would not put, I would not put past your sign at all. That's it. There you go. Absolutely. But I like your love. It softens up a little bit. It becomes a little bit more, and I have to be open, but I also need to have firm boundaries in place because you want the real deal, but that also means you have to be open. Okay? Be open with guards. Okay? Healthy standards, healthy boundaries. I think you got it. Okay? Well, you are just turning all sorts of new leaves for you. Congratulations. Really, I mean, honestly, congratulations. You know what you want, you go after it. With much planning and much waiting, I grant you, but it worked for you. It worked for you. That is so fantastic. I'm very pleased for you. 3 swords in your hopes and fears. Well, that's normal. You're going to put yourself out there like that. You're going to fear a little rejection, okay? Not necessarily hoping for it. It's more like you expect it to some degree. Yeah. A seasoned person would expect that a little bit. Nobody wants to be rejected, but a reasonable person would expect it to some degree. Absolutely. By reasonable, I mean you've been alive and you've had some experiences, okay? You understand those experiences should not stop you, but you also understand that you should be wiser for wear, okay? 3 of swords. Hopes and fears, hopes and fears. Hopefully it doesn't run too deep. Let's take a look at that 3 of swords. You want that strong live in your environment, which tells me it's accessible to you, perhaps closer than you realize. Or perhaps you already know. I don't know. Let's see that 3 of swords. Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. A reasonable person. Queen of Swords knows that if you make an investment in love, you reasonably have to expect some form of rejection. You know what taught you that? Experience. Five of Cups. That's heartbreak of the past. But you put some rationality on top of it with the King and Queen of Swords. That means they've already understood this point and they choose to proceed. Okay? We can either be defined and stopped at our failures, which when we realize they're not failures if we learn from them, or we continue to move on with our lives because we still want what we want. Okay? You're saying to invest is to always take a risk. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, you're a very healthy person. Yeah. Is that going to be enough to stop you? I hope not. I don't think so. Not what I've seen today. The Leo I'm looking at says you got to take some knocks on the chin, otherwise you'll never know if you can succeed. And that's why I love your attitude. Absolutely. The Emperor here. Let's see that Emperor, please, and the outcome. The hopes and fears category is like the mirror of Irzed. You know, it just, it's neither truth nor knowledge. It just kind of gives you a preview of the deepest desires of your heart. It's as real as though we allow it to be if we believe it. Therefore, if it's a good thing, then we still gravitate towards it. If it's a bad thing and we allow that fear to take over, that will also show up. So be careful what you feed in that mirror, the hope or the fear. Okay. The Emperor. Show me the Emperor, please, and the outcome. Show me the Emperor, please, and the outcome. Ten of Cups. Judgment. Four of Cups. If you have ever felt like a Leo who's identified with that, I've made it so far in the emotional arena, but never fully complete, you will come into your own in future. At the rate you're going, there's just no way that you won't. If you always felt like you've never been fully empowered or known what that's like to step into your life as a full, complete person and been dissatisfied, the timing wasn't right. You will come into your own. If you really want this, you will have it. Perhaps the timing was not right before. That would explain why I'm saying a Leo who understands that to invest is to take a risk. You know this. You have very strong, healthy parameters of what constitutes new love and lasting. Opportunity as well. It's all based on experience. So if you've never felt fully like an emperor, empress, you will be in future. You're going to step into that role, you know, of really standing by your experiences and who you are and where you are today. Anything that didn't work out in the past wasn't supposed to. It couldn't have led you up to this point if it had. So, if you want to be part of something larger, you will. Continue on this pathway of knowing yourself and making your decisions accordingly. You'll get there in the end. Lovely. Lovely. What a lovely reading for you today. What a lovely reading for you today. The Wailing Tree, Reconciliations number 59. Okay. I'm not seeing a reconciliations here as in reconciliation. I'm seeing it as that feeling of being stuck, having to wait. We're wondering if you were making the wrong decisions about what to reach for. Trust your process. The right opportunity took time or needed time to grow, and for you to appreciate the difference on how to accept it and why. And I know it's so tempting to mourn things that have come and gone. Like I said, you're a Leo who's had some knocks. No. Try not to mourn that which has come and gone. It wasn't meant to be yours. You'll see that for yourself in future. I know, this is a tree. Some of you feel like you were stuck to one spot and you had to watch others come and go while you helped other people develop. then they fell off the tree like the ripe fruit they were and left. Your time will come. Your time will come. That's what I said. Your time will come. Fortune's wheel. Wheel of fortune. Things are changing as we speak. Luck and right timing. There's that sense of helplessness of watching everything move around you, beside you, but not you yourself. That's changing as we speak. How do you know who is rewarded by the Wheel of Fortune? Are you willing to make change, even if that means staying in one spot before you understand it's time to make change? Do you know how to sit on your hands and be patient and observe? Because it's when we know how to observe that we can see the signs of change. And we either know to meet it where it is or to reject it, because ultimately we were afraid this whole time. That's how you know the Wheel of Fortune will change in your favor, is that you know that you're ready to change and you want to. But it didn't seem like you had the right motivation or prompter yet. And some of those opportunities looked interesting, but they weren't necessarily for you. Did you refrain? You had some lessons in that. Did you know how to put things in motion to start changing things for yourself? Create your own opportunities. And that took patience too. There's something here for this Leo that says the appreciation of timing is necessary. Knowing when to stick fast to your particular roots and knowing when to upheave them and transplant them. It's coming. Okay, 23 and 59. Leo, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Congratulations. Take care. Be well.